Rogers, Grant Gilmore and Tammy Souza are joining us once again with a check of the forecast, what we've seen so far, and what is coming up next, guys.
You know, we're getting really serious when Grant pulls out the measuring stick.
Well, you know, because when you start talking about these numbers, which you've got a whole list of new updated numbers here, you know, of course you can look out your window and you can see that's a lot of snow. And until you actually measure it and you get out the ruler and you see, most places, Tammy, have seen more than 12 inches, right?
12 to 16.
12 to 16.
There are places that have seen the whole 2 feet.
So when you put that into like what it would be like walking around, I mean, you're talking about adults, you know, anywhere between 5 feet to 6 feet, you're going to have snow
above your knee.
Above your knee.
Yeah.
But
this snow is melting and it's packing down.
Good point.
So that 2 feet of snow is looking more like 16 inches.
And it will probably continue to compact as we go through the afternoon.
Yeah.
But
well,
2 feet of snow, that's
nice.
crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay.
What do we got, Tammy?
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about some of those snow totals right now. First off, let's talk about the forecast. This is pretty much the area we had forecasted. We had this purple 14 to 22, a little closer to the shore, but this spread across much of South Jersey, the southern half of Delaware. Where you see the pink up and down I-95 corridor, that was 14 inches. Up into the Lehigh Valley, Poconos, you picked up a solid 4 to 8, and Berks County. But this is the bullseye zone right here. So this is part of lower Bucks County, a little part of eastern, far northeastern Philadelphia County, a little bit of Camden County, and Burlington County. That's where the 18 to 24 has fallen, and some of those numbers are going to be going up. Let's check these numbers. 22 in Langhorne, 22 inches in Richboro, Ben Salem, 17 inches. This is Montgomery and Bucks County. 15 in Levittown, 13.2 in Willow Grove, 13.4 in Norristown. Now, let's go to South Jersey because, boy, we're big numbers there, especially in Burlington County and parts of Camden. 20.3 in Leisureton, Mount Holly, the National Weather Service, 20 inches. 18 inches in Monroeville and Salem County. 17 in Lindenwold, Mantua, you were looking at 17 inches. 16.1, Bridgeton in Cumberland County. And now, Berwyn. We're in Chester and Delaware County, 12.2. We have a foot in Media, Swarthmore, Nether Providence, everybody there a foot or greater. And we move into the city, 13.8 at Fox Chase, 13.8 at Rockledge. The airport, 13.7, 12 in Bustleton, 14 in Roxborough, Belmont Plateau, 12.7. These numbers will go up because these numbers are several hours old. Finally, Delaware, don't want to leave you out. Lewis, yes, 18 inches. Dover, you saw 16 inches. Harriton, you saw 14 inches. We had 12 inches in Nether Providence. These are just like some big numbers for Delco and Delaware. Wilmington, 9.5 inches of snow. Pretty impressive, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of snow.
It is a lot of snow, but it'll melt fast.
Which a lot of people are happy about.
So
you enjoy it today.
You're going to tell us why.
Yeah, let's talk about the forecast, guys. Let me show you what the radar looks like right now. Let me pull up the map here. This is a loop over the last 3 hours with the latest temperatures that we've gotten from around the area. 34 degrees in Philadelphia. So Tammy talked about how some of these totals are going to go down as we go through the afternoon. That's because of that compaction, a little melting. But look down the shore here. See that darker blue? That's a real good band of some heavy snow that's been coming down through AC. It's starting to lift up to the north, and that's at least giving some relief to conditions down the shore. But those temperatures are right around that freezing mark, so whatever is falling is definitely continuing to accumulate. Let me pull up the forecast here, and let's talk about conditions now and where we're going to go in the next several hours. Here's a view from Atlantic City, by the way. I mean, just now starting to see some improvement in this visibility. You could barely see the buildings off in the distance just about 30 minutes ago as that band starts to lift to the north. The wind gusts in AC were up around 45 miles per hour, now a 33 mile per hour wind gust. Even here in the city in Philadelphia, we've got wind gusts around 31 miles per hour. So that is blowing the snow, blowing the trees, bushes. I've seen some pictures of people's trees that have been uprooted because of the heavy snow and the wind blows and it just topples some of the trees. So that's why we could still see some power outages through the afternoon. There's that band lifting up towards Little Egg Harbor, up towards Tom River, but Atlantic City at least now beginning to see some improvement. Here in the city, very light snow falling across the region. We will likely still see some snow showers over the next few hours as this low pressure system slowly exits up to the north and east. There's the center of our bomb cyclone, our blizzard, our nor'easter. Tammy had a name for it, but I can't remember what it was. It was like a combination of all three of those phrases.
A blom Easter.
A blom Easter. God bless you. Have a look at the forecast, guys, as we go through the rest of the afternoon. Still some moderate to heavy snow down the shore. Clearing conditions up from the north and west. Temperatures stay above freezing through around 5 or 6 o'clock, and then those temperatures drop below freezing, and that's when we will see that freezing again tonight. So conditions do get a little more treacherous tonight after much improved road conditions thanks to all the crews throughout the afternoon. Looking ahead with the 7-day forecast, because again, this is going to melt a lot faster than the last snowstorm that we had in January. After maybe a couple of snow showers on Wednesday, we'll see rain showers on Thursday, and then we're really working for the weekend. Highs on Saturday at 55 under mostly sunny skies.